Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to Factory Fun, the series in which you tell me which bots to try out from the community factory, and I do so to the very best of my ability, giving my honest first impressions, and of course, rating the bot out of 5 in both style and combat. And in today's episode, we have the LGT-16 Lightning by Mistformsquirrel, a railgun mech with strong damage absorption and enhanced jump capabilities from a hoverblade in the back part of the machine, which I assume is somewhere hidden in here, so this looks pretty sturdy, honestly. I can't imagine this thing being killed very easily. It has 2 mega plates and is going down the route of being quite block spammy with no gun redundancy. Now, one thing I will say before we start this, I haven't actually used a bot with only horizontally mounted rails before. Never happened before. So this is going to be a little bit odd for me. I'll just have to try and remember to make sure to aim directly at the target as much as possible and be aware of which gun is charged at which time. So, with all that being said, I've got pretty high hopes for this thing. I can't see this thing going wrong in any major way, although I would have liked a little bit of triforcing on the guns. Since there's only 6 of them, I won't really complain too much. So let's purchase it with Galaxy Cash as always and get straight into our first team deathmatch, if the server ever connects. And so begins the first battle. It seems like we may have a platoon on our side, which definitely will help out quite a lot. Apparently they like mech legs. Either way, let's just stick together and try to keep our megabots safe. I should be a bit further back than this, honestly, but I'm just a little bit curious as to the walking leg brigade we have currently on our team. So we're going to stick with the pack as much as possible. I see a lot of enemy SMG fire. Oh, finally spotted some of the enemies. I will turn around. Actually, no, I won't turn around because I feel very out in the open right now. Okay, I'll go back on what I just said. No, that's out of range. Ooh, apparently not. The enemy plasma is definitely in range. Oh, couldn't that just hit the floor and made me feel really good about the jump? Tried to spot, but failed. Not really fulfilling our role as a long-range combat expert, but still. Where's our Megabot gone? Okay, our Megabot just walked off without us. We're apparently just dodging each other completely here in terms of both teams. But I'm not going to be left behind to be eaten by the entire enemy team. Oh, hello. Somewhere over there is an enemy rail, just out of range of our guys, so he must be on the cliff beyond there. Also, I love having Hoverblade on mechs. Did I mention that? It's just so nice. Got him? Nope, okay then. Not the most action-filled first match, but still. I can always change. Now there is an enemy somewhere over here, no idea where though. Yes, I'm shooting some. Oh yeah, really have to aim directly at the enemy. That was nice. A lot of damage onto that rail and prevented him from attacking us, although we are now defeated. Really not very exciting in the slightest, so what can I rate the bot out of? I don't know. Let's just give it a style rating and say how well I feel it did in combat. I was hoping the fight would have happened in the middle once we got over the initial ridge, but it just didn't happen, so sticking with the team there. I don't like horizontally mounted rails, by the way. I haven't used them yet, but by the looks of it, I'm going to have a lot of shots simply not fire in the direction I want, which is a bit of a concern. So for now, we'll leave it as 3, because I can't really rate it honestly in any other way, and I'll give it a 4 out of style, because I actually really like how this thing looks. Just a preference there, but I just like it having the mech quite far forward from the legs. I think gives it a more bizarrely natural look. Perhaps that's just me, I'm not sure. Let's get into another battle and hopefully something will actually happen. Second battle, this time with a Plasma Mega. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully we can stay somewhere far back with the other rails and provide suppressing fire if possible. Hopefully this time both teams don't just completely miss each other again. I would like to see some combat and see how well this thing can actually take damage, as well as just how much of a hindrance are horizontally mounted rails. That is something I would like to answer. Like I said, I've never actually played a bot with only horizontal mounted rails before. And we actually hit that target, which made me very, very happy on the inside. Guys, are we following the Mega or not? Maybe I shouldn't stick with the Mega. I can't really climb, though. That's the problem. I would like walker legs, honestly. I mean, just the regular walker legs, not the mech legs. That would make me happy. I see enemy shots. We aren't really going to be very helpful, honestly. If we go down this cave, we're just going to get stuck there. And since we haven't got... and since we do have a hover, our jump height is a little bit limited. Although, of course, we do jump further. And with a lot more control. It just means our height isn't quite the same. Which makes this a little bit more difficult, but not overly so. We can still climb, we're fine. Who needs walking? Hello? Hello? Spotted me a few times, there we are. Well, that could have went better if mag guns actually fired in the place I wanted them to fire. Try two. Yes, we helped. Excellent, a lot of damage done to that fellow there. Plasma down there just hammering away at our medics, which isn't good. Do I want to heal up or do I want to take this opportunity to do damage to the thing coming up here? I think I want to do damage. Yes, it missed anyway, but I felt like I'm a special dumpling for jumping. Or a special cupcake. I prefer cupcakes. Who needs to scope? Well, I actually feel a lot better about this bot right now. Well, we took the rail damage quite well. What I really wanted to see was like a plasma shot being completely deflected by the mega shields. That would have been lovely. At least we actually helped out that time, you know? We're in the top 5, we did some damage, we got 4 assists. I felt like I was helpful, although I could have done better and actually been there a little bit faster. I need to remember, mech legs can climb absolutely fine, and honestly, having a hover actually makes it easier. It just means very, very high jumps are a little bit more tricky. Third battle, can we see a little bit more action? I would be very appreciative if we could perhaps be attacked by a plasma or an SMG, so we can see just the extent of this shield actually helping out to protect our bot. Now, from what I can see, we have a Tesseract on the enemy team, which is always a joyous occasion. Well, hit a couple of bots, that's always good. Fair bit of damage done there, and sadly a bit of sneezing on my part, which likely was muted in editing. If you ever just hear a random piece of silence, it's probably me sneezing, coughing, or stammering horribly. It's gonna be one of them. It's your job to guess which. You aren't allowed those guns. They are prohibited. Now we have one shot left, sure. There we go. Oh no, they got healed back already. And we have a lovely glass kind of crystal on our team. Oop. I was going to get in your way. Okay, carry on. Enemy flyer there. They do have a medic, which is making this a little bit annoying. Can we take off all of his guns? We can. Can we get the kill? No, we can't. Are we destined to simply not get a kill today? That's looking more and more likely as the matches go by. That's very heavily shielded. I won't be aiming at him just yet. Maybe I should have gone for his legs and his movement rather than simply his weapons there. Stopped him from getting away so easily. I think he's going for the medics, which makes a lot of sense. Oh, I took out one of his guns. Medics healing each other, fantastic. They won't be dead just yet, and we have a plasma dealing with this fellow fairly well. And no more legs and no more weapons for you. We finally get a killing blow. There goes his guns again. I am the gun killer. Thankfully, not much attention actually being drawn to me this battle, otherwise I feel we would be doing significantly worse. Now, a lot of them are hurt, so we've got to make sure they don't heal up. Well, maybe we can at least stop him from healing up at least. Ah! I dodged your plasma, you fool! I can jump! I'm a bouncy fellow. I shouldn't really complain about this particular type of, it isn't actually a Tesseract, that particular type of flyer myself, as I actually own one. I purchased it a long time ago, and have used it in several battles, so maybe it's a little bit hypocritical of me to actually be complaining about that. Will that cause him to go down? Also, hypocritical. Hard word to say sometimes. Hypocritical, as it came out then. Well then, well done team. It looked like we were losing for a bit of that match then, but no, everything looks okay now. Must spot him to keep him spotted. There we go. Yes! A lot of damage there. Beautiful. I actually quite like this part. Still not a massive fan of horizontally mounted rails, but they are definitely less of an issue than I originally thought they would be. Come on. Slowly bouncing forward. Slowly. Can someone who's actually near him kill him or spot him, please? Spotting would be helpful as well. Oh, go this way, enemy. Please. Oh, really? We're just going round after him. Thank you, someone, for finally hitting him. Really, really happy with how that match went. 5 assists, 2 kills, a lot of damage. In fact, the most damage and the highest score. So, let's jump into another match and see if we can make this type of match happen again. Back on the same map, let's see if we can do as well as last time. That would be very, very nice indeed. Oh, well, there's definitely a flyer up there somewhere. Nice of him to reveal himself to us so early. There he is again, he's somewhere in that little patch of sky. As soon as we can actually see him, I'll make sure to spot him. Let's just keep our lasers down low. No need to alert him of our presence. And an enemy right there. Guns not quite shooting where I expected them to, but even so, we got a couple of hits. Now, do we want to stay with the team? Yes, yes we do. Just spot the enemy again. Sadly, just out of range that time. So I wasted spot and a cooldown reset. There's the enemy plasma, and there's someone... Oh, is that the rail? No, that is a very colourful shielded flyer. Okay. I mean, there's a good chance that thing will kill me, so I shouldn't really mock it too much, honestly. But it is very, very pretty. In its own special way. Whoa, those shields absorbed, like, all of the damage. Yeah, well, my shields are mega. How about that? Spot him for the team. Our team isn't really spotting too much, which isn't that great for me, but I will manage. Hopefully. Maybe. Or die. I could just die. Oh, I am the right way. Okay, suddenly the horizontal rail's becoming much more of an issue than last time. I didn't realise I was still twisting there at the end. I know only half of my guns had a chance there, but I just thought it was worth the risk not to reveal ourselves completely. A lot of flak on the enemy team. Good for me not being a flying unit, but still, considering we have so many flyers on our team, it is a little bit scary. And so the flak was no more. That was better. That's how I should have went the first time. And the second time. And any other time I try. Can we get the kill? I certainly think we deserve it, and we got it. Wonderful. Okay. Enemy Megabot? No? Yes? Maybe? Maybe. Guys, they're Megabots here. It says hello. Warmest regards. It's actually incredibly polite. Still need to kill it, though. Roger. Well, there goes 2 of its guns. Let's go for this guy's track. Slow him down a little bit, if possible. There's a flyer behind us we need to keep note of. I can't believe I got out of that alive, then. Face the wrath of block spam. I'm actually going to walk backwards. That's how nervous I am. That's how nervous I am from that flyer. Don't want to have it facing backwards, otherwise I can't aim at it correctly. Oh, here it comes, and that's out of range from me. No, it isn't. I just hit the shield twice. That thing is actually very well shielded, so despite the odd colour scheme, it's definitely a good bot at taking damage. Come on, lad, you can do it. Speaking of colour scheme, I think that's one thing I would change about this. Honestly, orange and grey looks great in this game, and for the non-premium colours, I would say it's the best combo. However, I would love to see this in black and red. Just waiting for the kill there, me and this little SMG fellow. Not bad, not bad. Still getting used to the fact that our rails really need to be directly aimed at the enemy. Well, our bot needs to be aimed at the enemy, so our rails can. But I'm getting used to it, and like I say, not as big an issue as I originally thought it would be. Definitely still a bit weird, but for the compact nature of the bot, it certainly seems to be serving it well. Perhaps sacrificing the Mega Shields for a better placement might be better, I don't really know. One last match, then we'll give our final opinions, and give a final combat score, since the first match really wasn't very showing. Telling? It didn't show us very much. And so, the final battle begins. We once again have a Megabot, and we are being assailed from the skies. However, not quite in range there until I looked, and then, well, we didn't quite have our aim set. No, we're going to just hit the floor there. Let's just reload and try that again. The next time, he's actually aiming at our team. Oh, where's our Megabot going? Who knows? Enemy copter, lots of rotor blades on that thing, so I'm just going to go straight for the weapons and try to core it out a little bit. Oh, a lot of damage done, and by the looks of it, the Megabot may finish off the enemy. Oh lord, the Megabot is here. That's a bad thing. Hello, you're a Megabot. You have big guns. Well, you have less of them now, but they're still pretty darn big. Why is our Megabot over there? I don't want to die. Yep, go no, nope, yeah, okay, well. We're wedged on our shield. That did not go as planned. But it was pretty damn funny. Okay, I'm just going to back off here. Let's try and get a kill on this if possible. Okay, horizontal rails, strike again. I'm not abandoning our team. They're actually doing really well. Now I feel really bad for being such a coward. Take off his gun again. I'm just going to wait for the gun to pop off again. Well, to pop back so I can pop it off. Like Lego. The Megabot is made of Lego. Didn't you know that, guys? Is that a medic gun or plasma? That is definitely plasma. Oh, look, it's a little castle. That's adorable. It is Lego. Took out most of its guns, at least, so our SMG had no trouble whatsoever. Let's try this again. Can I actually get on top of this? Yes, I can if I jump on it properly. Well, not the best way to end the episode, considering I was a little bit on the sleepy side there, apparently. But even so. So what are my final opinions then on our lovely little rail mech here? I actually really like it. I like the style of it, I like the overall concept of it, and in general I found it a lot of fun. One thing I will say though is for someone like me who does miss a lot of obvious things a lot of the time, it's just in my nature, having horizontally mounted rails is a bit of an issue. A lot of the time I simply couldn't shoot or thought I had a good shot and then didn't or just got confused about the whole ordeal, although I'm sure that would improve over time. With a bit of practice, it's still a little bit odd for me. So I'm going to say, in terms of combat, because of how well this thing survived, it gets a very solid 4. In terms of style, I still stand by my previous assessment. This thing gets a 4 in style as well, so a solid 4 and a solid 4 in style and combat. Overall, I liked it, and that's really all I have to say. So thank you so much for watching, Sir and Sirettes. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Robocraft is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Now, if you would like to see your bot on a future episode of Factory Fun, then please, in the comments below, nowhere else, as I only get them from the comments, leave your Robocraft name, that is your username, the robot's name itself, and of course what type of bot it actually is. The more details the better, so the ranking of the bot, what type of bot is it in terms of, is it a mech walker, is it a plasma SMG coptery thing? Again with saying plasma SMG, that's it, from now on plasma is a movement type. Regardless what type of bot it is, please tell me in the comments, and any other pertinent information. And remember, don't post links with your comment, it will simply go into the spam folder, never to be seen again. So, once again, thank you so much for watching, have a lovely day, please do take care, and until next time, goodbye.